Well, hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel, Maniacal S10 Shop and Garage. I'm Mike. Peace everyone, how's it going? Hope everyone's staying safe and healthy and enjoying the Memorial Day weekend. I'm doing a PM video this time around. Today we're doing the rear hub bearings on my 010 Aveo. I'm going to show you here how I started on this and getting this done. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Like and subscribe, notification bell, and you're up to speed. So let me get this turned around, keep my fingers out of the camera if possible. Here we go. Hope you'll be able to see all this. I've already done the preliminary, but here it is where it's already been taken off, obviously. And there's what I did use to pop the hub loose. 1¼ inch socket, 1/2 inch drive, and I torque it back on at 100 foot-pounds. And there we have it. So let's head back into the garage, through the garage of the shop, and let's get this started. Oh yes, and by the way, okay, well, I'm getting a little ahead of myself here. That happens at times. To get the nut loose and to reuse it, which this the nut here, I opened the flange, the locking flange on the nut with this. And now what? Ball peen hammer. And to take the grease cap loose, I use, so I don't damage it, a brass chisel, which I made. And to get the spacer or washer off, well, didn't mean to connect that, but it did, with a magnet. And they say, and people told me over time, you can't grease them. Well, I want to show you that you can. And by the way, there's 159 thou and change on the odometer we call the clock. She's doing really great. And also, there's a G6. And to bring this to your attention, I've done a little bit more upgrade on where the hose kept loose. As I said, the brass elbow there, if it focus, there it goes. And up here, I used 2 wire clamps instead of 1. I'm also going to show you on another video on how to replace the windshield washer squirters. Get them at a different angle instead of spraying it here about 1/4 way up the windshield, about midway. That's just a cover on the dash so the sun don't get to it. So let's get into the shop and get these bearings greased. And the other side, I'm doing the passenger side now. Driver side, same process. So let's go. Been busy. So here we are. And let me get the AC going here. And here's the bearing, the hub. And there's also something else I want to show you here. That is the inner bearing. And provided you can see this, if I can take it out, you'll be able to see it better. There's a locking ring between the bearings. No biggie. So, okay, I'm gonna need a rag here. So let me get this on pause and get ready here. Hope you'll see me. It's a bit dark in here. Even with the light on, it don't do a whole lot of good. Let's see what it'll do for me. Give me just a second. Oh, okay. Is an improvement. Not my looks, but at least you can see me. Okay. I'm not going to do anything really super fancy here. And let me get this down here a little bit better. You can see this. All right. We'll wipe out the bearing best we can. I'm not going to wash it out with gas or kerosene, nothing like that. That leaves a residue and grease don't want to stick to it. Which that's not good, defeating a purpose. So I'm just going to wipe it down good, and it's like changing oil, gear oil. You don't get all of it out. So there's no shavings, the bearing's all good. So I'm just going to leave what's in there in it, and just wipe it off on the outside. And we're good to go. And the grease seal, of course. As I mentioned in a somewhat back on a video, that a prior video I done on this, one of the rear hub bearings caught up with me and went out on me. So I had to replace the whole darn thing. So I learned how to get into this and grease them and prolong the life. How long prolong will be, I don't know. And there we are. Seal's good to go. That out of the way. And let's see what we do here with the hub. Already wiped off the spindle, got all the gook off of that. Okay. One of the times you don't get them mixed up, because you got to keep the bearings with the same races. Because they wear just like rod bearings and main bearings. You got to keep them together unless something's bad wrong. Which right now, there's nothing bad wrong. Just needs greased. And I do this about every 2 to 3 year interval. And depend on how much I drive. Let's see. Plenty of spots here. Alright. It's a greasy job, but somebody's got to do it. I just heard be me. Now then. Okie doke. Touch it a little bit here. All right. There's my manual bearing greaser. Picked it up at the Cavalcada Customs, Cincinnati, Ohio, now X amount of years ago. Bearing grease, mine just happens to be full synthetic, and I got tubes of it. Okay, let's get this joker out. Let's see what we've got. Good snug fit. Let's do it. Remember how many pumps you need to do it with. And then take somewhat of a view that you can. Let's see what we've got. I think that's got it. Let's take a look here. I'll do it this way first. A little bit more. I'm going to see if you can see this. Hope you can. That's about the best of light I can get in there for you. There's grease in it. I'm going to put a little more. That should do it. Yep. Did it stay? Nope, it didn't. I'll show you here in a minute what's going on. I was hoping to be able to stuck to the bottom part of this bearing greaser, but it didn't. But no biggie. And let's see what we got. All right. And the bottom, see the inner race to it? There's grease all the way through it. And let's see what we got here. Yep, you can feel it. It's in there. It's sticky as molasses. Okie dokie. So we don't lose this or get it messed up. Do that for now. And let's see. Put this upside down right there. Degrease my fingers a little. Take this off. Out. Over there for now. Back to the tabletop. Hope that bearing don't fall off. Now these are not a press fit. So the grease seal is the only thing going to be holding it in. And let's see. Or enter there. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Give me a second. Okay. Brass rod, body hammer. It don't make a difference really which end that you use. Oh, wait a minute. If I remember correctly, I got a snap ring to get out of there. It's been a while. Probably go hammer it anymore. Give me a second here. Before something gets messed up. Yep, there's a snap ring. I did remember it. After I tried to punch it out. No biggie. Okay, we're getting there, and I think you can just, yeah, there's the eyelets for the snap ring. Okie dokie. Now then, to there, rest to there, this off, there. Ouch. Knock that of the bearing off. Yeah, buddy. Okay. Grease rag, wrong side out, and keep on going. I'm going to go get my snap ring pliers and get this undone. So give me a second or two. I'm just glad I remembered it. It's been a while. Sorry about that, I bumped my camera stand. Blue Point snap ring pliers. Easy does it. We don't want to lose this. And right there we lay it. We'll lay it right there. Okay. Now back to the tabletop and get that bearing out. Okay, see what we got here. And so this all does go flying off on the floor, like up here on the tabletop. This to that, and let's see what we've got here. Oh, there it goes. Okay. This is the outer one. Let's give you a look here, see what's going on. There's that bearing retainer ring I was telling you about. It's a pain in the backside, but it is what it is, how it's designed. So the grease rag and the same process. Just got back today about noonish from Springfield, Ohio, from the car show swap meet. I didn't make it Friday, so I went up there Saturday morning, went on in. Did good Saturday, huge crowd, and I mean huge. And stayed the night at Love's truck stop there at exit 41 at Charleston Pike. All right. Bearings wasn't bad, no grooves in a race, which is all plus. They're ready almost to go back together. This over here. Done with this for now, until the next, when I get the passenger side hub off. That'll be a little later. I'm just doing this right now for the video. And let's see, where can I? Grease rag, bearing there. Okay. Well, guess what? Okay. There's that. I forgot about the grease seal on that. I'm just doing this to get it set up. Okay. Grease seal makes no difference which one, front, inner, outer, inner. Doesn't hurt to mix them. But it does the bearings. Okie dokie. And let's see what we've got here. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just throwing a count in there, just out of curiosity a bit. Now let's see what we've got going on. Now, as you can see again, somewhat light up in there, and there's grease coming through it. Give her a couple more pumps. A little bit of extra won't hurt, but there's a gobble that comes out of it anyway. Don't have too much and not enough when it comes to something like this. Just the way it goes. And yeah, it looks like the bearing come up with the cap. Yep. Okay. Now this tool's done. And there we have it. You can see it's some of the backside. Alrighty. This out of the way. Back to my tabletop and this back together. Okay. Inner to the inner. And actually, some of the excess grease on a bearing on the inner race, just go ahead and put it on the race on the inside of the hub. Doesn't hurt a bit. And it goes. Simple as that. Degrease myself. Take my brass rod, seat it, tap it. Don't take much. And now for the grease seal. Oh yeah. There's a inner flange, if you can see it. There you are. That goes down to the bearing. The smoother surface goes to the top or facing you. Now that'll hold in there. Now for, okay, right there. Sometimes I hide stuff from myself. And retainer piece. This is the tricky part. Because I hope we don't knock the other bearing out. Getting that snap ring to fit. It's happened to me before. It don't take much. Okay, so far so good. Now we're done with that, so put that there. There's this grease seal. Yeah, I haven't forgot the snap ring. Just getting a grease seal. Okay. Like I said, I just had that. Huh. Where did I just lay that at? Where did I just lay that down at? Hide it from myself again. Okay. We'll just do it this way. No biggie. Oh, there it is. Blend in with the tabletop. Need a little bit of spring cleaning here, or summer cleaning. Okay, now for the ring. Rag. This will tell me how good that snap ring fit down there with the bearings. I'm going to put this back in. If it goes right in, I've got it. If not, then I know, uh-oh. I can see the snap ring pliers. Red handle. So let's see what we got here now, y'all. Okie doke. Let's see. Voila! Beautiful fit. And she's greased for another 2 or 3 years. And here's the finished setup. Just a funky, greasy hole. But there we have it. And just to be on the safe side of this, and there we are. We've got it. Bingo. It's always good when it works out better the first time, but then develop and research and development. Okay. I want to go ahead and take this out and fit it, and then I'll get the camera or the camcorder out there, video, and show you the beginning of this and get this part done. So give me just a second. Now let me get the grease on my fingers first. Try to keep my screen clean. Now we're out back out to the car, and hopefully you can see me reasonably good. And to see what I'm going to do, and I've already got the hub back on. So give me a sec. Okay, here we're at the car. Let me get my, whoop, there goes my hand in the way again. I just slipped the hub on, all's good. There's the washer. We don't need that just yet. Okay, now I'll put the washer on. Fit it a bit. Now for the nut. Now the sun and the glare, I'm doing the best I can with this. Get it finger tight. Oh, and on a previous video I did mention about doing the rear straight axle in the back, the bushing. Well, I'll drop this side of the straight axle. And the rubber for the bushing, rubber bushing is great, and it's got an aluminum eyelet that's still in real great shape, so I'm not going to be doing that. I got to find these newer type of bushings anyway, so this will give me time to find them. But when I dropped it down, I poked it around with the rubber. It's all good and solid and live, and the aluminum eyelet is in good shape, so I greased it down a bit and put it back together. So now we're back to this. So hope you'll be able to see me tighten this up and torque it down. Me with greasy fingers. Okay, I'm back. So let's get this part finished up here. And trying to see what I can with the glare, the sun, and hopefully you'll be able to see this. Okay, time for a rag. the type of a jerk pin brass punch I made to lock the nut. Right now I got the torque wrench set at 50. I'll increase it by double that to 100 and it should be done. Click, there's 50 pounds. Give it a spin or so both ways at 100 foot-pounds, and we've got it. When you're not using a torque wrench, run it back to 0. Keep the tension off the spring. Read stop, you're done. Okay, now to lock it. Yep, back to my rag, or a rag. I'm gonna lock it down. Okay, she's locked. Copper hammer, grease cap, now I am going to show you. Let me turn back up here. Hope you got to see all that. Let me get turned around. Well, give me just a second here. I got to take my video loose, well, camera loose from my tripod. Goes my hand in the way again. It's got a habit of that. And I'm going to show you with the brass chisel where I'm talking about earlier. See that seam? Right there. Angle it, I'll say it 10 degrees and about like you're welding, and tap it on out, turn it, tap, pop it right off. So there you go. Now the wheel's ready to go back on and we're done. So let me get this on me, which I think I have. Okay. Get in here. All right. Once again, welcome back to my channel, Maniacal S10 Shopping Garage. Like, subscribe, thumbs up please. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. And hope this helps you out and to save put longevity to your vehicle and save you money. That's what I try to do for everyone and for myself. Because if I can't do it, I'll expect no one else to do it. And I'm still learning newer vehicles. You never go too old to learn. And a lot of all of your SAE and ASE mechanics go back to school for so often, for so long, to be updated, upgrades on vehicles. We go through that. And I'm learning just like they are, except they're more advanced than I am by far. So, peace out. Keep the wrenches turning, easy on the knuckles, even greasy. Stay safe. Stay healthy, and once again, to all the past people that have served in the military, gave their ultimate sacrifice. Thank you so much to the families. And have a great one, y'all. Binoculars 10, out.